Yeah. I'm ready to play now. Put me in the game now. I came here to prove it. I'm ready to do it. I can't be afraid now. Put me on the stage now. I'm ready to rage now. I feel like an animal stuck in a cage and I'm ready to break out. My time, my time. None of you people can tell me to stop. This time, like the last time, you better get ready to race to the top. I'm ready to do this. Show you what the truth is. I step on the field. It's time to get real. I'm feeling so ruthless.
Good afternoon and welcome back to Asbury Park, New Jersey. Here at Asbury Park High School, the A7FL playoffs are underway. We are coming off that big win, the U over the Phantoms. Now, we're here to see a really big matchup between BIC and the Animals. They met earlier this season, the week of April 12th, where Silk City handed BIC a big loss. They won 46-40. And now today is a tale again of two very different quarterbacks in David Tender and Sterry Codrington. But we'll be right back after this break. Hello and welcome back to A7FL, where we have a rematch of BIC and Animals. That's what you're looking at right now, is the highlights from that game in which the Animals were able to stretch out that win 46-60. Obviously, the Animals have their leader in David Tender, their quarterback, dual threat, all of the things. They also have a really strong running game and Kwani Morgan and Amari Thomas. I'm sure we're going to see a lot of that today as well. But on the other side, Sterry Codrington, also another amazing quarterback in this league. He knows how to throw it, he knows how to scramble, and he knows how to run it for himself. Just two threatening quarterbacks going head-to-head again today. Ham, what are you looking to see from both of these teams?
One thing I know about BIC is they have speed. And from the last time they played, I seen Silk City. A person that stood out was number 5 to me. He got a build like Saquon Barkley, good in the pass game, good in the run. So as well as the quarterbacks, the receivers on BIC, and then the running back for Silk City, hopefully they make a big impact today.
We're definitely going to see a lot from Ashante Worthy today, one of their biggest contributors for Trenton and their biggest stars. Some may call him Hollywood. He knows how to shine bright under the lights. And paired with a player like Sterry, it's going to be a scary situation out there as BIC looks to execute their offense. And also, David Tender looking to keep his momentum up over BIC. Hadn't won a game against them yet until earlier this season, and he may be looking to do it again today as he's hyping up his team on this field right now. It's going to be a close one. It's probably going to be a long game. It's probably going to be a lot of emotions, so we're glad to have y'all here today. You're looking at Silk City in their pristine white and red, getting hype, getting ready for playoff action. We're seeing the number 2 and 3 seeds for this 4 p.m. game. You're looking at David Tender, a very cool, calm, and collected kind of quarterback. That's the kind of play we're going to see from him today. No matter what pressure comes, what issues may come, he's looking for a little bit of redemption for himself as well. He took a big loss at the end of the regular season. It was a very close game. A little bit of time management just got away. But today we're looking at BIC in their silvery gray and bright blue. So both teams showing up real clean today in their jerseys and their fits.
Yeah.
We're going to treat today. They look extra fly and ready for this 3-on-1 throw-off.
That white and red from Silk City looks nice.
That's clean. That's clean. They're always coming out with the big stuff. Here's 0 with the throw-off for BIC.
Okay. One bounce.
And here we
Good
go.
move.
Silk Cities, 14, getting it done. Evading a few tackles there. And coming up with a good advantage for David Tender under the helm of quarterback and his offensive machines. We're going to see what they can do on this first drive of the game. We talked about it earlier, Ham, with the U and the Phantoms and how these teams are kind of going to start today. So what are you expecting from the Animals? Are they going to get it like out immediately touchdown, or maybe a little bit more of a slow burn?
The Animals have a good pass game, so I think the scheme should be kind of the same as the U. Get the run game going and try to work in the pass. I really like Silk City's quarterback. Mm-hmm. He's real calm, cool, collected, makes the right decisions, and he's a winner. So I'm looking forward to this matchup, this rematch. We're in a treat today, y'all. There's a little bit of a rivalry brewing. It was obviously a little bit more one-sided in the beginning when these teams were meeting several seasons ago, but now they're pretty equally matched. Again, you have your number 2 and number 3, so middle of the pack teams. Here's Tender with the throw. Not going to be accurate enough for completion. That's going to bring up 3rd and 9. We have seen this from David Tender before. He can start off a little scrappy, not always super accurate. He's definitely more quick to throw than he is to run. It really just depends on the physicality of the team and the pressure that is coming towards him. So we're going to see him warm up as just a few minutes tick down in this first quarter. He's going to look, especially he definitely needs to look for his running backs, but he's
lined up by himself right now. As we have a receiver at the bottom and 2 at the top. Here he is, pressure, sack. Well, he's not gonna be brought down to the ground, but they are gonna stop the play. Number 9, Bell. The big stop on tender there from BIC. BIC, they're a super physical team. It's going to be a long day for David Tender if this continues to go this way. What are you seeing from this play, Ham?
Just try to get scrambling. Nobody's open. Really didn't have anything to do. And like you said, he's one of those people that like to just throw more than run. So, you know, is only but so much he can do in that situation.
Absolutely. Now that brings up a 4th and 16. But, you know, as we said earlier, anything's possible in this league. Actually, sorry, apologies. This is 3-on-1 throw-off. Here we go. Here's BIC. Getting speedy immediately. Number 88. Bringing it up the field for Trenton. We're going to see a lot of depth, maybe a lot of new names from both sides of these teams as they go for the deep opportunity in the postseason. You can see Sterry and his favorite Shante Worthy standing up together as they get ready for their first offensive plays of this game.
A good thing to see today would be like which adjustments they made, because they played each other. They done seen each other play before. So this game should be more mental than physical.
Absolutely. So they're going to dust off a few weeks of no action. Maybe they had some chill practices, but flags come out. A lot of motion, a lot of movement going on from both teams. BIC big man, he's going to point. Sorry, Silk City's big man, he's going to point to BIC, said that it was their fault. Looks like refs are going to actually agree with that false start on Trenton. But still some chatting. Both of these teams are very much well known for the conversations that they love to have with the refs. So they're going to argue their side, down, up, left, right, until they can see if it works out in their favor. So here is Sterry Codrington and his offense getting warmed up. You see Worthy at the bottom of your screen, the slot receiver, and some protection. Here's motion. Sterry going for the run, looking for the end zone immediately. Who's starting hot, fast, and heavy today? That's BIC and Sterry Codrington.
Speed is the name of the game for BIC. That's what I seen from the first game. Receivers, quarterbacks, running backs, everybody's fast. They even got a fast tight end.
You know, and I'm starting to learn real quickly. I was like, it looks like Sterry may actually run this. Look at me actually noticing what the setup is looking like. I've been here before, y'all. Here's that replay. Ham, what do you see here?
It's a good read option. Key thing with the read option is to pay attention to the end man on the line of scrimmage. He saw that the DN crashed in, and he immediately pulled it, and then speed kind of took over from there first. So that's a good read by the quarterback, and then just trusting his speed to score.
Absolutely, and definitely trusting his offensive lineman to get him exactly where he needs to go in space. Sterry's going to line up with the shotgun here. 2 receivers on the far sideline, but handoff quickly to his running back. And bullying.
That's a strong one right there.
Bullying his way. Number 8 for BIC. Bullying his way through Silk City to make something go on. Now it's 1st and 10. Here's the play again. Quick handoff. Line pushes to the right and gives the running back that opportunity to make the go-ahead.
That was a nice patient run also. Just great job of letting his blocks develop and actually just hitting the hole as soon as he see it as quick as possible.
Definitely. Everything is about quickness and accuracy now between both of these teams. Here's Sterry again. But he's going to get choked up this time by number 14 for Silk City. Not going to let that big run happen again. Silk City, they definitely learn quickly, make adjustments, and learn their lessons as quickly as possible. Number 8, that's SJ for BIC. You're going to see a lot from him today. Ashante, Special K, SJ. Sterry has all the weapons he needs to stay strong and confident against Silk City. Here comes the run again. Pushing upfield. The offense moving very quickly here. Taking advantage.
To see that coming.
Yep.
That's a big hit from the back.
Taking advantage of that slow start from Silk City's offense. Here's Sterry again. Pressure's coming. He's running. Going to the sideline. Looking.
Okay. That's a touchdown saving tackle right there.
That's number 14 again.
That's a great tackle right there.
With a prime tackle and wrap up. Just caught him by the ankles to prevent that easy touchdown. Now, obviously, he's going to try it again, but you want to do what you can do to slow down Sterry, which is honestly not always a lot. But great effort by 14. You're going to see that again. Sterry thought he had it, too. He was going to try to juke him. And he laid right down and ran right into his chest. Ankles to chest on that play. Here's Sterry again. Here's the motion. Ashante Worthy getting wrapped up. That is a weapon you do not want to let go of. Once he gets space, he's gone. One of the most high-performing players in this league, Mr. Hollywood himself. He had several key touchdowns in this matchup earlier this season. He told me earlier this season, he said, you know, they play for each other, and that's what that team is all about. Once you have that kind of chemistry, it's really hard to break it down because they really do believe in each other. Here we are around the 18-yard line. Sterry with the pass, in the touchdown. BIC. Yeah, they're not starting on slow-mo today.
Yeah, that was pretty easy.
They starting off immediately. Number 21, Mr. Special K, at least that's what his jersey says. They're bringing in all the depth they can for this Trenton team. The matchup is technically kind of home base for both these teams.
Good route, good timing. That's a good ball.
Very nice.
Don't get more cleaner than that.
Zero just doesn't stay close to him. Here's the conversion attempt, but too much pressure. That's not going to go. So good save on BIC's part because this is a game where literally every point matters. And we are going to go to break after BIC secures their first touchdown of the game. We'll be right back here for A7FL football. you need Tape Me Up, make sure you call Trainer Steve. Athletes at every level trust Tape Me Up for professional athletic training and taping services. From ankles to cleats, Trainer Steve has got you covered. Visit tapemeup.net. Don't get hurt. Get taped. We don't want to see any injuries in this game today, as we have this really amazing matchup between two of the best teams in the league, BIC and the Animals, as we get ready for 3-on-1 throw-off. Here is Trenton with the throw-off. Number 0. He's going to give it a go. Hi, y'all. If you didn't hear me, we're back with the 3-on-1 throw-off. And Silk City is going to receive that, I believe, on a touchback. So they're going to be at the 20-yard line. And David Tender is going to get his next opportunity, maybe make a big play here. Starting off a little bit slow on that first drive. Wasn't able to really get much done.
Hopefully they can get that pass game going.
Absolutely. Sometimes it takes a minute for him to, like, you know, get his arm a little warmed up. He does have all his weapons out there. Kyle Ward, a.k.a. Smooth, his wide receiver. So he's definitely got some options. Now all it's about is just, you know, just staying confident, staying level-headed, and making the plays as accurate as possible. So obviously they're in the huddle now, trying to figure things out. Taking up as much time as they can. He has Amari Thomas to his right as his running back. Looking at the pressure from BIC. Up.
That was a quick jump by number 11.
Ham, you saw it.
It was a little bit too quick. If he was like a millisecond off, he might have guessed the snap count perfectly, though.
Anticipation causing a little bit of anxiety for BIC. Definitely trying to slow down and get in David Tender's head as much as possible, but unfortunately that led to a penalty, so gives the Animals even better field advantage now here at the 30. Here's Tender again in the shotgun. Receiver top and bottom. Uh-oh. Tricky. They're going to start to get frustrated with themselves here.
Yeah.
That's, what, 10 yards now?
He jumping out the snap count, the ball right in front of him. All he got to do is look down.
Silk City hasn't even had to do anything yet to get down the
10 free
field.
yards.
Oh, gosh. All right. Here we go again. Let's see if this is a real play now. There it goes. Pressure.
Okay.
Tender takes it up himself. Gets a few yards on an actual play. Not a play off just penalties. And he's going to bring the huddle in again. Get his guys on the same page. They know they can't start too slow against BIC, who have already managed to put a touchdown up on the boards. It's a beautiful day here. We actually have quite a few fans, maybe some lingerers from the first game. It's not cold and rainy as we've seen. I believe actually it was cold and rainy for the first matchup of this game. So got a little excitement in the stadium. Here's David Tender. Play action. He's going to go himself. No throw needed. 40. That's where he stopped.
Now,
Trips him up.
He wasn't known for his athleticism, but he looked pretty athletic right there, I will say.
He knew he needed, it was time. It was time to build some momentum. He was like, all right, I'm not going to do it off of a big play, like a big pass or a huge run. So actually, he's just going to keep it himself and pick up a good amount of yardage. Here's that replay. looking real shifty out there. Here he is, live in action. Incomplete, but a flag is down. Tender is arguing holding. More yardage off penalties for Silk City. BIC making quite a few mistakes here on defense early on. Offensively looking real seamless, but defensively looking like they're maybe a little bit nervous against what Tender is going to do with his animals.
I mean, after that run, I'd be nervous too.
Hurdles Ashante Worthy right there. What an incredible play by David Tender. He needs to make sure you keep your body right, sir. This is a long game. A little under 5 minutes left. Here he is again. Short pass to Kyle Ward. Can't make it go, so that brings up 2nd and 10. I believe we have some of Patterson U's players underneath us. They're trying to watch the competition, okay? They're trying to take some notes for the whatever the next matchup is. They may play each other. So, here's the play for David Tender at the 35. Shotgun setup. Pressure coming. Oh, gosh.
Pressure just getting there.
Tries to drop it off to Ward. He doesn't really come back far enough to really grab it. This is something they're definitely going to have to tweak as they continue to see the pressure just coming down on Tender. You know, his offensive line has probably been one of the best in that first matchup. The offensive line was letting Tender have so much time in the pocket. It was insane. I mean, he didn't even have to move, really, to see all his options and have all the time in the world to make a decision. Today, yeah, BIC's defense, they're on a different level. They're like, press, press, press. We're not going to let him have all the time in the world here. Receiver at the top and the bottom. Here's Tender. Okay. Saw the pressure again, but sees the hole instead. Goes for the sideline. Gets down around the 11.
You can also see BIC has made some adjustments, even like with the pass rush, just on how they're attacking it. But I see that
Tender.
I see that
Tender like steak.
I see that Tender is finding his groove and is able to step up in the pocket and make some plays for himself. So.
Yeah, absolutely. Looking real good. Putting his body on the line for sure is not unbeknownst to A7 QBs. They're ready to put it all on the line. As time continues to tick down, this first quarter really going real fast for both of these teams as they work really hard to set the advantage for themselves. Here's a timeout for the Animals. They're going to try to regroup here. Make sure, if you're on YouTube, youtube.com, YouTube the app, whichever, just subscribe to A7FL. If you need the full website, youtube.com/the A7FL. Make sure you hit that little notification button so you can stay on track with what's going on here in this league. As David Tender takes some time, get some water. Must be hot down there on the field. The sun is out here in Asbury Park for once. It's been a little bit of a bipolar spring. It's been more spring, summer, winter, depending on what hour of the day it is. Yeah. So maybe things are starting to heat up down on that field already. Little over 2 minutes and 30 seconds left here in the first. And the Animals are looking to do what? Score, of course. Let's see what they do here. Here's Tender. Getting a receiver at the top. A receiver at the bottom and in the slot. Tender,
just don't have no time.
Wings it out. Puts it up.
That's good defense.
can't bring it in. Almost another Odell-inspired catch there. These guys using everything through their fingertips to try to make it come in. Can't make it happen. Ham, what went wrong?
It's just the pressure. Like, I don't know what's gotten into this D-line. I don't know if they're blitzing. The pressure's getting to them. It's making them rush every throw. Like,
that was such a good attempt, though.
Yeah.
Ugh. Hate to see it.
That's a good way to play through the hands by Special K, too.
Wish he would have brought it in. But still 2nd and 10. Still some time, some chance to get it done here. Here he goes. Tumbling into the end zone. But I think they're actually going to are they going to call it down at the 1-yard line?
Yeah, it looks like it. That's another adjustment that they're just going to have to make on the fly, making quicker throws. The D-line is getting off. I would suggest run the ball to wear the D-line down. That way they're not rushing off as fast as they are now. They got fresh legs, so they running pretty fast, I ain't gonna lie.
They're close enough now, though. Tender going around the defense. Gets the touchdown himself. Silk City ties it up 6-6.
Hey, Tender was looking to lower that shoulder.
Yeah, he was. He's patient. This man has been patient all season. Silk City is 4-1 on the season. They have one loss, who was actually against the U, who still may be here hackling him right now. And they're going to go for this conversion attempt. It's going to have some really good options here. 2 receivers at the top, 1 close. Goes to chat with Kyle Ward there for a second. See if he could do something sneaky on this route. Nothing, but he has some extra time. Uh-oh. A little bit of a stiff arm and touchdown. I'm sorry, not touchdown. Conversion completed.
I'm not gonna lie. He looks like Big Ben. I feel like that's kind of the best comparison.
That's actually a really good comparison.
Yeah. Mobile but strong while he's moving.
Yeah.
That was a Big Ben type of play right there.
For sure. Doing it for himself. 7-6. We'll be right back after this break. This game break is sponsored to you by No Limit. Wearable biometric shorts delivering real-time performance data. Train smarter, recover better. Scan the QR code and learn more at nolimit.com. Sorry, .pro. 3-on-1 throw up. Here we are. Ball is called dead. That's Ashanti Worthy.
Another runoff.
Yep, you got it. Running start now for BIC. That is not where you want Ashanti Worthy in open space. That man is fast. He can change directions quickly, and he is a touchdown machine. So let's see what Silk City can do in their powerhouse of special teams. Uh-oh. Looked like he started a little bit too early. Ref wasn't ready for him. Worthy was ready before the ref. Gotta be quicker than that. All right, here we go. Start it again. Here's the runoff. Okay. A little bit of a slow trot. Now he's gonna put on the jets, try to look for the sideline. He's gonna be brought out of bounds by number 10 for Silk City, but still great field advantage now for Sterry Codrington and his Trenton BIC offense.
Yeah, good return. He done basically did half the work.
Yeah.
So you only have a couple of yards that you got to get to.
It's a short field now. It's a short field. So now Silk City's defense really gonna have to lock in here because BIC has been making it look really easy to put points on the board. Didn't take them long in that last drive to get it done. And I'm sure Sterry is itching to get it done again here. Here he is with the shotgun. Hands off to the motion. Picks up a little bit of yardage there.
Yeah, he's fast. That's the one thing. Like I'm gonna keep saying that. That's the one thing that BIC got. They got fast people.
Absolutely, and that's Jason Sisson, number 88. He is definitely quick with the ball in his hands. Here's Sterry, pressure coming. Finds the hole. He's running again, y'all. But he's pushed out of bounds around 20-ish. Number 4 with the big play to kind of cut off that opportunity for Sterry. Looking obviously straight for the touchdown. I believe that's Kason Campbell for, I apologize, it's not Kason Campbell. But still. Okay, here we are. We're gonna go to break, y'all. And scoreboard is still saying Animal 7, BIC 6 in the second quarter. We'll see you right after this. Good evening, y'all. Welcome back to A7FL playoff action. Eastern Conference semifinals underway. Silk City just up by a 1-point advantage right now. If you weren't here earlier this season, this is a rematch. Two of the best teams in the league facing off to see who can make it further into the postseason. Here is BIC.
Oh, that's a good run.
And that is number 0 taking it straight for himself.
That's great blocking by that O-line.
For Trenton, Bagway.
I don't think he got touched at all.
Here's the replay.
Yep, got in there scot-free.
Just too easy for Trenton. Looks like they have some more opportunities here, not just in Sterry Codrington, but now Bagway. Here's Sterry back, though. Motion. Oh, here's Ashanti Worthy. Change directions. And then he's going to go in.
That's speed dangerous. He got to run like a 4.3 or something like that.
Woo! Too fast. Apologies, that's Jason Sisson, number 88. What a quick decision-making play for Sisson. Almost changes direction, throws everybody off. Look at that. Stops as a hole, sees the hole, and then... Actually, I'm going to go left.
That speed is crazy.
Sorry to cause any confusion.
I know a lot of people wish they had that.
Yeah.
Including me.
Very quick, very quick. Almost that strong calf muscle, strong ankles. That is incredible. Here's Bagway on the throw off. Launches it. That's Kyle Ward coming back now.
Ooh.
Putting the Jets on. Goes to the sideline and gets that really great field advantage again, making it a short field for David Tender and his team. Mark Bagway is somebody that we got the scoop on from Corey Hammond. Thankful to him. He's one of these players you don't see all the time, but he does show up for some big games. He was a #1 quarterback in flag football a few years ago. He plays all kinds of positions, including quarterback, wide receiver, and corner. So good to have you here, Mr. Bagway, to see your talents. But right now, it's Tender's job. Here's the motion. Here's the pressure. And Tender stops on a dime, see his man in the middle of the field, but cannot complete it.
That's a difficult catch. Coming across, that's a difficult throw also.
Yeah.
Rolling out to the right, you got to throw back cross body. It's a little low. Diving catch, you know, not a lot of people can make that.
Here's our replay. Pressure all in his face. So close, but no go. Here's Silk City again. Tender asking for some more motion. A flag is dropped. Tender playing in the face of his pressure. Then it's swatted down. False start on the offense. And they can't believe it.
I don't know if the receivers aren't getting open or what, but that pressure's getting there.
Yeah, that pressure is insane. It seems like they have an extra man on every play.
Yeah.
To get around that offensive line. It's not many of them there to protect the pocket if you want as many opportunities downfield as possible, which obviously Tender does. So he's going to have to figure out the best way to play with that kind of pressure. It seems to come every single time.
Literally, as soon as he drops back, he running out the pocket.
Every time.
Like, literally.
Every time. He's getting that footwork in today, for sure. Good vision on Tender's part. He's been working with what he's got so far. Here comes there it goes. Ward in the middle of the field, catches it, able to bring it down. Quick bullet pass by David Tender.
One thing I noticed about Silk City, they do not run the ball a lot. The majority of these plays been pass plays.
Which is crazy.
They haven't run the ball at all.
You know, maybe they're still warming up their QBs, or maybe that's just their game plan today, right? Maybe they feel like they have more opportunities against BIC with the short and the long passes. So they are stuff in the box. Here's Tender, tries to go up the middle, finds the farther sideline, still going, taking down players with him. Whoa! What a run by Tender. Ends up at the 38-yard line?
Tender moving like the QB from last game.
Yeah. I think they're taking notes.
He doing it himself.
Taking notes. So we're on 1st and 10 now. And we're actually, a little quarter of the way through the field. Setting up 2 receivers at the top, 1 at the bottom. Tender by himself. Here comes the pressure,
Oh,
but
that
here
looks
comes the
good.
big throw to Kyle Ward for the touchdown.
That's a great throw right there.
Coverage could not cover him. Kyle just getting out ahead of his defender, had few inches on him. What a crazy accurate pass by David Tender. He's going to do it every single time.
You did say Trenton needed to get into a rotation so he could start playing better.
Look at that pressure coming right in his face.
But at the same time, he did have a lot more time right there.
He did. And that's all he really needs, right? He just needs a few extra seconds. He has his receivers with the proper speed.
It's a good pocket right there.
Absolutely. He knows what to do. All he needs is a few extra seconds. So good on his offensive line to give that time to him. Here he goes again on the conversion. I think they're going to call that one off. Yeah, it was already down. Number 11. I believe that's... We'll have a number 11. Gonna have to figure out who you are, sir. Doing a lot this game. Yeah, just caught right on the ground there. Need a few extra inches in the air. But still, now we're tied up again. Can you just talk through the talent? Well, actually, we'll go back to the talent. We'll talk about kinetic relief. These players are going to need that kind of relief after all the big plays they're making. Recovery matters. Kinetic relief delivers fast, plant-based relief to keep you moving. Scan the QR code for a chance to win a free sample and visit kineticrelief.com. Ham, what is the amount of talent we are seeing here? This game is tied up.
It's a lot.
On this
even
throw-off.
even last week, players were texting me, telling me that this was like the game.
This is the game.
Oh my goodness!
Gosh, I think we're proving it right now. BIC's returner.
And
Head
with that
down.
track finish,
Jason Sisson showing up here today, running from one end zone to the other.
they might need to get an extra player out there when he returns.
Yeah, that was fast. We need to replay on that. That was too fast.
Literally, couldn't even get my words out.
We need to slow you down, Mr. Sisson. We got to see what you actually did there, because you was there and then you was gone. You was in the other end zone, and then it was just, that was it. Now it's 19-13. Second quarter, 11 minutes, 27 seconds left. Here is that replay. Catches it at the 20.
One cut. Jets.
Misses, evades the first guy. Number 10 lets him get in front, and that was that was the mistake right there. And then everybody was left in the dirt. And here's a conversion attempt from Sterry. Not gonna go. Trying to get something off
Too much
quick.
pressure in his face. That's a recurring theme for both teams, though.
Absolutely, absolutely. Real strong in protecting the quarterback. Both teams understand the importance of that. So it's on the defensive mindset to figure out what to do to really make a difference. And we are going to go to break. BIC up 19-13. We'll be right back here very shortly.
Watch film.
Here we are Back for the 3-on-1 throw off. Here's Bagway. Showing off his arm. Kyle Ward, though, showing off the legs.
Back to back?
Here he goes. Going against Sterry, I believe.
Okay.
And he's going to get stuffed up by everybody, though.
Hey, big shout out to the people that's in the chat. Shout out to Aviana. Shout out to Lele. Shout out to Big Chaz. Shout out Light Vegas.
Shout out everybody in the YouTube chat. Sorry we don't always get a chance to talk to y'all, but appreciate y'all tuning in, watching this very, 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 very important and big game in this league today. Number 2 versus number 3. Win or go home. And it's been real close. These teams met earlier this season, and it was kind of a very similar story. Got some seagulls also taking over here in the field. Somebody must have opened a bag of chips. All right. Here's David Tender by himself. Pressure comes immediately, of course, but he finds number 11 on the far side.
That's great timing right there.
For good gain.
I think those are the type of players that they're going to need.
I think that's Larry Wingo. Larry Wingo, I believe he usually wears number 44. Great receiver for Tender. And gets that first down.
Yeah, like Vegas is still pretty windy.
Yeah. That's right, we do have a game going on our Vegas side. Here's David Tender again. Looking to set things up. 2 receivers at the top. Offensive line fighting.
Okay.
And there it goes. The opportunity in the middle of the field for his receiver on a good gain.
I feel like he's starting to find his footing.
Yeah.
More completed passes.
Looking real comfortable now.
Yep.
That's Kasim Perry, I believe, on the receiving. Really great catch. Tries to get a few more yards on that, but still amazing gain here for the Animals, getting closer and closer to that red zone. Here's Tender again. He's got some time. He's got some more time. Finds Wingo, middle of the field again. Oh, yeah. Starting to pick up the pace.
We might need to start calling him Larry Fitzgerald.
Yeah. Listen, we got some good comparisons in this booth today. We got Big Ben. We got Larry. Got OBJ. Who else? Listen, these guys, there's really no, you can't do much comparison. I mean, this is the purest, rawest form of football, right? This is where it all starts. No pads, no extra, no kicks, no nothing like that. Just guys, their feet on the field. Leadership, chemistry, strengths, and high football IQ as we see some motion. Tender under pressure, hands off to the tight end, big man. Hard to take him down. Takes about 4 BIC players to put him down. That's number 99.
That's a big boy right there.
Oh, yeah, it made a big play, too. Break this down for us. Here's a replay.
Nice little slip pass. I ain't gonna lie. When I was in college, I played tight end myself too.
Okay.
When I was in college, these was my favorite plays right here. Because you're just blocking the whole game. Next thing you know, you fake the block and slip out the back door. Wide open.
Beautiful. Easy. Just turns his shoulder open just a little bit. Make sure he makes that catch and tries to bring the house down.
Easy way to get a couple of yards.
Here's Tender. Some seagulls in his way, but he could see it all. Here's Ward. Ooh. Could have been too easy of a touchdown, but they get close enough.
The Seagulls are attacking right now.
Oh, the Seagulls are really having, I think the guys, it seems like the U got their McDonald's. They may have brought it back to the arena, and the Seagulls are determined to get a piece. But David Tender and the animals are not worried about the other animals flying in the air right now. They're looking to make a pass in to the end zone. Hopefully, here's the shotgun setup. Push through. And is he gonna make it? It may be a little bit short.
Light Vegas in the chat says, Seagulls in the frame is fire. Who opened the Wonder Bread?
Somebody did, okay? Here we go. Play. Going on. Oh, stuffed again at the 1 yard line. Tender tried to take it in himself. Tried to go around the defense on the right side. That's going to bring up 4th and 10, it looks like. So if they don't do anything here, is BIC's ball.
Ran into that brick wall.
Oof, look at this. Number 13 slows him down, then number 10.
That's a great tackle. That's the difference between not having pads on. When you got pads on, you can lower your head. Right now, you don't got no pads. All you can do is lower your shoulder.
Yep, real flexible. They're definitely going to try to see if they could do this again now. Tender a little far back.
Oh, got him to jump.
We saw that immediately. They've been really good about really setting off the defense and making them make mistakes. Again, that's just high football IQ. They can't get any closer, though, to the line, so they're just going to get the extra opportunity.
Yeah, that's
and
gonna be a touchdown.
there it goes. Touchdown, Silk City. David Tender doing it himself again, and again. Here we are, tied up again. BIC and the Animals really showing why they are middle of the pack as far as some of the best teams in this conference and why they wanted to come back here again today for a rematch, but this time in playoff style.
It's starting to look like them Seagull.
Oh, somebody dropped a piece of chicken, it looks like. And we have somebody fighting the Seagulls in the stands. That's probably why you're seeing them fluttering about. Here goes the 1-point conversion attempt. Tender, he's got Ward, and looks like it's just flopped down.
Same story every drive, that D line.
Yeah, a lot of pressure.
Game tied, though. This is a good game so far.
Oh, yeah. Amazing game. Can't ask for more. I mean, we're going touchdown for touchdown, y'all. Touchdown, score for score. Tackle for tackle. It's real even right now. It's real even. The Seagulls don't know, though. They're distracting everybody. Yeah. As we get that beautiful wide shot of Asbury Park High School's field. And there goes the Seagulls again, providing y'all some background noise on the feed as both of these teams are looking just to set their identity, and we are looking actually to go into break. All tied up here. We'll be right back after this. If you want to become an owner, make sure you
was like, it's 400 people in here, and I'm like, it's
We're-
only a couple of.
We're back here on A7FL. Here's a throw off from Silk City. Just ended just recently with a touchdown, but here is BIC. Jason Sisson trying to go
He
around,
might do it again.
around and around,
Ooh.
but no. No. Number 10 said, well, not today.
Took out an innocent bystander too.
That was really big. Yeah. Threw him down from his shoulders, took down somebody's coach or owner or
Uncle.
something. I mean, he's on the sideline with an A7FL hat, so it's definitely officials. Sorry you had to be a part of that. My guy, wow. Woo! Okay, but that was
He
a good
almost
jump.
showed some at.
Oh,
the split.
Oh,
Hey,
man. Number 10, disrespectful. Taking down the whole sideline over there. And anybody at BIC could get it.
Split is crazy.
Anybody at BIC could get it. Somebody check on my mans. He's flexible. He must go to Trainer Steve, guys, for tape me up. Great work on that tackle on that 3-on-1. Great special teams. But here goes Sterry in his shotgun setup, taking his time. Here's the motion. Receiver at the top, but it's a running play. Not much run, though, because Silk City's big man, number 75, is going to take him down.
It's a heavy defensive game.
Ooh. That's great work by the defensive lineman, number 75. See if I could get a name for you, 75. Doesn't look like it. Here's Sterry in the huddle, trying to see if they could switch it up a little bit. Still in the shotgun. Is it going to be a fake? And he's looking for opportunities downfield. Escapes the pressure, taking it himself.
Oh.
And that's a big hit.
I know that hurt his back.
That was a big hit. He pops right back up, though, like nothing happened.
He's going to feel it tomorrow. Don't worry.
He's full of adrenaline right now.
He's going to feel that tomorrow.
Yeah, for sure. It looked like that was number 8.
Yeah.
Here's a replay. And what you seeing?
I'm seeing 260 plus falling straight on top of you.
Great block by Ashante Worthy. Gets as far as he can.
That's a big guy.
Yeah, that's a huge.
Falling on, that's a lot of weight and force.
That's a technical, the rules here at A7 is you got to do a full wrap around.
So that's technical?
Yeah, for you can't lean in or try to hurt a player. You have to get a full hug and take him down. So technically, he did it right.
He did.
It was just aggressive. And we missed something on that play. Yeah. Now it's 4th and 1. We didn't have the previous play up. 3 minutes in. Time is going down. And we may have missed. Oh, here's the replay. So, Sari fakes it.
Oh, he got hit.
Gets a sack. Okay. Tried to throw to Worthy. Didn't work out. But there was definitely a flag. So that brings up 1st and 10. Now they're on the 35-yard line. 35-ish. Here's Sterry alone.
Yeah.
Quick pass, number 10.
Big boy. That's the big boy I was talking about.
He's running, puts his shoulder down, and he's looking for some yardage there.
Like Vegas 1 says, announcer sounds like Common. You think I sound like Common?
You sound like Common?
You think I sound like Common?
Interesting. I mean, the mic always makes you sound a little bit different.
Okay.
I would have never thought of Common, though. That was creative. That was creative, y'all. That was creative. I love that. I didn't realize we had so many people in the chat. Shout out to everybody tuning in on YouTube. We appreciate y'all as we're tied up here 19-19. About to enter the 2-minute warning in the second quarter. Sterry in the huddle, trying to bring in somebody different. Here's that replay also, where he hands off to his big man.
Yep, same type of slip pass. Those are easy passes for yards, honestly. Especially by tight ends when they're just usually blocking.
Now we
Get
got
caught.
another 10.
The defense gets caught sleeping sometimes. You never really account for it.
So we got a few 10s, and one of them is Jason Sisson, but the big man not sure. We'll come back to that. And looks like we have a timeout here at the 2-minute mark. So BIC is going to try to figure out what they can do as we're all tied up here at Asbury Park. We'll be right back after this. Good evening, y'all. Welcome back to Asbury Park and at Asbury Park High School, where we are amidst our second playoff game of the day. I'm Brana Marks here with Up Top Ham, and we are looking at the 2-minute mark now as Sterry Condrington and his Trenton BIC look to make a big play here and maybe untie this game. Wouldn't be surprising, continuing to go touchdown for touchdown between these two teams. There he is. That's Worthy making the catch.
There was a poll in the chat that asked who will win this game, BIC or the Animals. 57% of the chat said BIC, and 43% said Silk City.
So basically, it's a toss-up.
They got BIC winning.
By a little though.
Yeah, it is little. It is a little.
I feel like that leaves too much room for.
That's true.
For a new possibility here, but anything is possible. Trenton is your reigning champs, so they are looking for repeat. It would not be too far off to predict that they will continue to work hard to be two-time champions in a row. now we have a timeout here from Silk City. Silk City, obviously the underdog, according to the chat and the poll. But David Tender has been making a name for himself this entire season. Obviously, there's some arguments about MVP and offensive player. I believe he was already offensive player of the year, maybe a season or two ago. Don't quote me on that. But definitely both teams here making an argument for why they are the best. And I think at the end of this game, we will see.
We will see. Yeah, we definitely will.
We will see who can prove that they are the best. As we still.
Who would you say you think has the best chance of beating the U?
Yeah, well, see, that's the next question.
That's the real question.
That's
right
the
here.
real question. Honestly, it's ironic because I think they both have enough advantage to compete against the U. That's why we're here today, right?
Yep.
But I think, like we see in any games with two good teams against each other, it really just comes down to who gets the ball last sometimes.
Yep.
If you want to bring a team to your city and try to create your own fandom, go to a7fl.com/owners and bring the excitement to you. Here's the play going in. Sterry's got time.
Wide open.
Looking for his man downfield. That is Mark Bagway, as we were talking about before, with the touchdown. He does a little bit of everything. QB, wide receiver, corner, and he also can bring in the touchdown. Look at the big man talking to Sterry. Much respect between these two guys.
I wonder how he got open. It just looked like nobody saw him.
Yeah, here's our replay. Good protection in the pocket for Sterry.
Just wide open.
And then coverage is just lost by number 0. Looks like he gives up on the play a little bit
walking
there.
with his head down
Yeah,
mid-play.
that's not good game posture. Even if it was undeniable that he was going to walk in, make the full effort. Here's the conversion attempt, 1 point. Sterry's got a few options, but just not enough to complete. Looks like he had a receiver going across field, a little bit too fast to keep up with him, and then his option in the corner just not able to bring it in. This is brought to you by Tape Me Up. Athletes at every level trust Tape Me Up for professional athletic training and taping services. From ankles to cleats, Trainer Steve has you covered. Visit tapemeup.net. Don't get hurt. Get taped as BIC continues to hold on to their lead here, 25-19. We're going touchdown for touchdown. Competition is hot between these two teams. Animals already have a win over BIC. That was a close game. I believe they won by a touchdown. So anything is possible here in Asbury Park today as we go for the 3-on-1 throw-off. Mark Bagway here showing his multitude of talents, a flag football player and a A7FL player. Glad to have you here with us today, Bagway. Giving Sterry a little bit of a break for his arm and giving this team a little bit more depth for the opportunity to win. Silk City with their receiver decked out in the all-white shiesty. Only could see the eyes from here. As we have a minute 45 left in this second. It has been a powerhouse of plays throughout this entire first half. And Bagway just waiting on a good ball. Maybe one of something else. Or maybe just waiting for the seagulls to clear out.
Yeah, that's what it looked like.
The seagulls have taken over here, as they usually do. We got human spectators. We got bird spectators.
And the chat. Can't forget about the chat.
And the chat. We got the digital spectators. We got us in the booth. Shout out to our amazing production team, Ryan DePaul and squad. Keeping us going here, keeping us live. Keeping us bringing the action to y'all. On this great Sunday afternoon or early evening. Here we go. 3-on-1 underway. Here's a throw. Nice and high. Here's number 5. Uh-oh, almost botches it. Gets it, though. Holds on to it. Losing his defenders. Looking for that sideline, but he's just going to run right out of bounds.
Hey, that was a tough run, though.
Number 5, Trust. Well, we could trust that. Real good play by Trust. To set up. That actually should be Kwani Morgan, but he's all anonymous today with the white shiesty. Pushes Worthy out from underneath him and escapes a few more to get some decent field advantage. We're at the 30-yard now for David Tender. And he's slotted up there with Morgan. Fakes the handoff to Ward.
Yes.
There's Kwani.
That's what I've been waiting to see.
Not too anonymous yet. Yeah, maybe we're just waiting for the running backs to kind of maybe show up, maybe warm up, be ready.
I believe the last game I came to, he had 4 touchdowns.
Yeah, he is a touchdown maniac. And maybe they were just kind of holding off to bring him in. And we're like, we don't need you yet. Save your energy. But now it's time. It's Kwani Morgan time. It's David Tender time to make a play. Receivers top and bottom. Kwani going out there as well. Pass off to the right to Ward. No good. That's incomplete. Bringing up 2nd and 10. And they're going to go into the huddle. Tender saving his man. Taylor almost got hit in the head with the ball there. Number 99. They're going to figure it out. He's got, I believe, Kasim Perry, Larry Wingo, Kwani Morgan all out there, all his weapons. So receiver top and bottom, then shotgun option, fakes, play action,
Works
number 99.
every time. Oh.
Whoa. Who can stop the big boy?
Play works every time.
Yep. You talked about it earlier, that tight end option. And what's that look like for you?
Easy.
Real easy. Good work by his tight end. Again, taking multiple people to bring him down. We're back on the play. David Tender taking it himself. Going about 15 or so yards on his own. Making it look easy. Stopping the clock as well. So good decision on the time management. Making sure him and his team have enough time to recover and make the best play in these last final seconds of the second quarter. Here's that play again that we just saw to number 99. Big man. And he's brought down, but again, great field advantage now. Maybe they could tie it up here once more to go into the half. Here's David Tender alone. Pressure coming.
Yeah.
He's going to go around it. He's looking at that light blue. Gets tripped up, pushed down. Doesn't make it quite yet, but he was looking for it.
You're looking a little too much like Huff.
Yeah.
Trying to tell you.
Looking real similar. BIC doing a good job wrapping up that easy opportunity that he could have created. Here it is again. Just so good about making a decision under pressure. Wow. Easily could have been a sack. Here's the hurdle. And then number 26 guides him down to the ground and make sure he doesn't get any closer to that end zone.
Maybe we got to put some more respect on his name as far as athleticism.
Oh, for sure. For sure. Look at that speed. Change of direction.
Nice
Little bit of a
hurdle.
stiff arm and a hurdle combined, and then just gets knocked down. But keeps it alive for quite a long time. Got 18 seconds left on the clock. Plenty of time for David Tender and the Animals to do something sweet here before we end this first half. And a gorgeous sunny day in Asbury Park. And I'm going to talk it through. I don't remember seeing a flag, but they're talking to the refs. Trying to see what's up next. Tender's got Ward out there, Wingo.
They might just be good friends with the ref.
Definitely. I believe that's, yeah, Joker, number 17. That's another tight end option for Tender and the Animals. And then number 99, I believe, Zay Sr.
Yeah.
Good to meet you, Zay Sr. Thanks for being a part of today. Shout out to Zay Jr. I'm sure he's out there in the world, maybe out in the crowd. Here we go again. Oh, they're going to flag it. Delay of game or refs are going to figure out where to spot it. Ham, how you feel about this competition so far?
So far, this is a good game.
Yeah.
Got me locked in. Touchdown after touchdown. I haven't seen too many 2 points or 1 point conversions being like completed, but
Yeah.
they scoring.
Yeah. Some of the announcers, some of the guys here call those conversions championship points because they just give you a little extra edge to complete maybe what could be a really tight win over another team. So these are definitely championship points. Now we're in playoffs. So
Every point matter.
exactly. It all counts. You know, I think both teams have brushed up on a lot of mistakes they were making early on. Here's Tender. Under pressure all the time.
Boy.
Can't make it go. But he did. I wonder if the clock is going to keep running. It's going to stop here at 14 seconds. Him and 52 look like they brushing up on each other. I believe that's Isaac Negron, really big defensive player for BIC, trying to get in the head of David Tender. David Tender, his fatigue percentage is 21%. He's not tired. He's our no-limit player. Tender doesn't get tired.
So the short to do that?
I'm actually not sure how they keep up with that. It needs a check, but no limit.
Must got them on.
Here he goes again. Uh-oh.
Ooh.
That could have been an interception, but luckily no. For Tender at least. But BIC's number 6, Q Bell, he's going to be upset about not being able to bring that one in. Definitely one of those players to make some really big plays defensively.
If he would have caught that pick, that might have changed this game.
Yeah.
Gave him some momentum.
That would have changed the flow. Number 1, I believe that's Kasim Perry, intended receiver. They're going to go back and try again on 3rd and 10. It's the longest 2 minutes in the second quarter. They're using all the time they got. Oh, gosh. Just a miscommunication.
A little bit behind.
Don't see that often between Tender and Ward. Usually they are on the same accord. Not this time. But again, the clock stops. 5 seconds left. Ward and Tender, they're going to shake it out. Totally understood. No harm, no foul. Let's try it again. But here's that replay. Just gets a little too far out. Tender maybe was, again, just facing that situation where he had to make a play.
Well, now he actually has to make a play. It's 4th for 10.
Yeah, 4th and 10. 5 seconds. Where have we seen this before? Tender very much known to just take advantage of the time management, use it to his benefit. And that big loss just in the last regular season game against the U, it didn't work out in his favor. The Animals lost 36-39 really in the final seconds. This is also brought to you by Hybrid Training, Chaos Gladiator. Get fit. Make sure you scan the QR code. As we've seen, A7FL football is pure chaos. So make sure you scan that code, download the app, win a free month of training, or maybe even start today. For premium supplements and for performance gear, use code A7FL for 13% off. As we come back to game time action, 5 seconds left in the second quarter. 4th and 10, David Tender lined up with Kwani Morgan.
Will he score?
Larry Wingo at the top of your screen. Tender, pressure.
Oh,
looking for his
too
big
far.
man. Not able to do it. That is going to end the first half here. Animals, unfortunately, not able to tie it up again, so BIC maintains the lead 25-19. We'll be right back.
What's good with y'all? We are back. They left me in this booth by myself, but here are the highlights for the game. It's a lot of touchdowns being scored. I ain't gonna lie, this game has been electric. Touchdowns after touchdown after touchdown. You feel me? We got number 4 going up the field. You feel me? Got tackled. And you feel me? Touchdown off a post. I think it was a post route or maybe a RPO. Step up in the pocket, make some move. Now, at the beginning of the game, we done said my boy Tender, oh, he prefers to throw more. Today, he been putting on like a little athletic clinic, low key, getting the work done. Like I said, it's been touchdowns after touchdowns. BIC ended up getting a stop at the end. Tender wasn't able to get in the box at the end, but I'm looking forward to seeing what happens after the second half. This play was actually crazy. Like, if you just think about the athleticism that it requires to recover like that and then just from 0 to 100 stop and start, that was a good pass by Tender. I just can't wait to see what's gonna happen after the half. Another great play by this guy right here. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not too fresh on. Like I said, this is my first day on the job, so I'm trying to get used to commentating and announcing. So I got to get used to the players. Another great play. Another great play. Now what? Oh. I'll try.
Good evening and welcome back to A7FL. Eastern Conference semifinals are upon us. We're in game 2 right now. A rematch from earlier this season. BIC is leading Silk City 25-19 19. Don't let that score fool you. It's been pretty tight all game. I'm Brana Marks here with Up Top Ham. Ham, what has surprised you most about this game so far?
I wouldn't even say I'm surprised because I was here at the last game. I just like the offense.
Yeah.
It's a lot of offense. I'm a pass heavy person. I like the ball being passed through the air. So like this right here is like my type of game. A lot of scoring, high scoring, going back and forth, and it's just competitive. Even like you look down and see Tender watching the game, watching film right now. So like you can see how much this means to him.
Yeah.
And it's just competitive. That's probably my favorite thing. I like the competitive nature of this game.
Yeah, they're especially locked in. We're really getting a treat of just premier, really amazing football. You know, I passed the guys up while they were in the huddle earlier, and I overheard them talking. And one of the things somebody said was, "Don't worry about them. This is about us. Don't worry about them." So they're really, really focused on just trying to play to their own game, right? Play to their own strengths. A lot of times in this league, players can get filled with like a lot of emotion. We saw it in the last game with the U and the Phantoms, you know, sidelines emptying, friendly exchanges, quote unquote. But all that does is really just stop the flow of the game and distract people from what they're here to do, right? Which is play football. So, as you said, like I'm actually really, really excited about the fact that they are so locked in, because in that first matchup of the season, they did have a few squirms where maybe they weren't exactly focused on football and they were just focused more on themselves, and that doesn't always, you know, produce the best outcome if you're looking to win, obviously, in this league. So again, guys, we're here for the Eastern semifinals. BIC 4-1 on the season. Number 2, Silk City Animals 4-1 on the season. Number 2 in the conference, and then Trenton BIC 4-2. One of those losses to the Animals. They're number 3 right now. So this is a win or possibly no movement going forward on the season. All that seeding is still being situated, so won't talk too much about that, but we do have another game going on in Vegas where the winner of that game will play the Insomniacs for playoff contention. So we are waiting to get back underway here for the third quarter, and there's a lot more football to be played, y'all, as we get ready for the 3-on-1 throw-off. David Tender is going to do it himself, the star QB for Silk City, and Ashante Worthy in the backfield for BIC. I'm going to check the ball, make sure it's all good and well. Seems like they had a few options over there, so maybe there's one they don't like. Maybe a weight difference, something like that. They're also going to switch sides. If you haven't already checked out the YouTube channel, make sure you subscribe. It's youtube.com/the A7FL. Make sure you join us in the chat. We appreciate y'all tuning in, giving your opinion, watching the Seagulls steal the show, and everything else that is involved with this game today at Asbury Park. Here's the throw, y'all. Tender. Good. To Worthy. Here's Worthy. Real fast. Now Tender playing defense. And here, good little fist to fist, chest to chest there. But Silk City gets the stop on Worthy. Not before he's able to get some real pristine field advantage for his team, though. And here is Sterry with his team, SJ, number 8. Worthy may come back in.
If BIC is able to get in this box right now, they could literally change the whole trajectory of this game.
See SZN at the top of your screen. Sterry doing a little extra chat. As you see, there's a lot of men on the
Motion.
line. Here's the motion.
Okay.
I'm going to try to run it straight up the middle, but that's a no. Silk City definitely had a lot of men on the line. Probably anticipating some kind of run and making sure they don't get far with that one. Here's a replay. You called the motion from SZN, and then SJ getting stuffed up.
I saw the vision.
Yeah.
I saw the vision. Good cut back. He just, just got caught up by the D-line.
Yeah,
doing what they've been doing all game.
Number 75, getting that good wraparound tackle that is very enforced in this league. Here comes the pressure, but a little drop pass.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Headgear coming off. Everything flying. BIC still able to pick up some real good yardage there as number 1 fought his way through.
That stiff arm right there looked like it hurt. It did some damage.
Yeah, that was a good catch, though. And then escapes that first tackle. Block comes. Ooh, knocked his man down, took off the headgear and everything.
Yeah. He might be on 1 HP after this game.
Here it goes again from Sterry's perspective. Real good posture there. Confident in his short pass. Again, you see the headgear come off. And number 1 able to do his thing. But it's actually going to back us up. BIC is going to end up with 2nd and 16. So it definitely was a penalty on that play. Sterry and his crew are going to try again for something more accurate, possibly. Here he is, going around the far sideline.
Ooh, trying to lower that shoulder.
Tried to get a little something extra. And number 4 said, nope, can't go through this door.
Yeah.
That's going to bring up 3rd and 12. So a bit of a slow start from BIC to start this 3rd quarter. And they're going to talk it up in the chat, in the huddle. Try to see if they could realign a little bit. Guys feeling a little bit slow out of that halftime break. Trying to heat up a little bit more. Here's the motion. Fake.
Tight end.
Pass. Uh-oh.
Oh.
Number 4 picks his man up. Make sure he's not going to go anywhere.
Yeah.
I believe that Special K who received.
I thought this was about to turn into WWE.
Yeah. Yeah. I think he definitely had to hold himself back. You can't do any body slamming in the A7. Sorry. Save that for the WWE. Here's our replay. Go work on Special K to get that. And then the defender just absolutely making sure the refs see that the ball is dead. Here's a flag. Penalty on the defense. May have not lined up correctly on that. Sounds like they're trying to figure out if it's offsides. So a little bit stagnant to start this game. Em, how do you feel about what's going on here?
BIC definitely starting off slow.
Yeah.
But this is a good situation to be in for Silk City. I done seen some people in the chat say BIC's the defending champs put some respect on their name. So,
That's absolutely true. And they're doing a little bit of a replay here, but I think this was after the flag was thrown. Or maybe they tried to alert the refs even before the ball the play started that somebody wasn't lined up correctly. Everything's a discussion, right?
Yeah.
Everybody's
It's like AA meetings.
everybody's opinion matters. Everybody could stand up and give their say. Okay. Looks like we're back in play here. Sterry Condrington trying to take control of his offense. Receiver top and bottom. Some extra protection between him and the line. He's going around, going through. Picks up a good amount of yardage there, but not. They're gonna call it a first down?
Nah, they gave him a first down.
Oh, okay, that's right.
Yeah.
So now it's 2nd and 3. So here's that again. Looks like the defense was trying to anticipate the run, but obviously offensive line doing a great
block by
job.
the offensive line.
Yeah, doing a great job taking out some extra players there.
Quarterback got to get them boys some syrup for them pancakes.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
So give Sterry the opportunity to get a little bit more space and do his thing. Here's a shotgun again. Wide receiver at the bottom of your screen. Handoff to the running back. And gets him down. Looks like a first down. Yes, it is. So that will reset BIC here. As they slowly creep up the field. A lot of patience for BIC today, but that's what it's going to take against defenders like Silk City. They're equally as patient doing their job here. Here's Sterry making sure he has a little bit of space. Only one receiver at the bottom of your screen. Set up in shotgun. Uh-oh. Ball start. Offense. Try to start a little too fast there. Just gonna back them up 5 yards.
BIC is getting a lot of chances to getting the touchdown.
Yeah. They keep getting some good stops, but obviously haven't regained possession yet. Just enough to keep BIC on their toes and, you know, not give them too much momentum. But Sterry just as equally as patient and accurate. Here comes some motion. Looks like they're bringing a little bit of pressure here to Sterry. Throws it off. Brings his man down. Short gain on that play. If anything, that's SJ with the carry. Here goes the replay. SJ just not able to get through all those tackles, but good enough to keep the play in motion. What does BIC need to do here to keep things going?
Use that speed.
They haven't really.
They try. Yeah, well, here we go.
You may have. Oh, there it goes. There's the speed.
There go that speed.
Were they listening to you? They must have heard us down on the field, y'all.
We got mics on the field.
They absolutely do. Sterry said, you need speed? Okay, copy. Touchdown, BIC. Sterry Condrington doing it himself. He said, this is taking too long. Let's get this done already. Goes for himself. What are you seeing in this?
Same thing. He does a good job of reading that. Actually, this time he made the wrong read and just outran that DN. So that's one of those things to where like only players with his type of speed can just get away with.
Yeah.
Coach might be mad, might not be, but he's going to be happy with a touchdown.
Absolutely, absolutely. The risk was worth it.
Yep.
Risk was worth it. And here we go with the conversion. Uh-oh.
Huh?
Whoa. Wait a minute now. It's a lot going on. So that was a conversion attempt by Mark Bagway. He gets wrapped up, tries to toss it off, but you know what? We're going to figure that out later. BIC up, if that's correct, 31-19 in the third, and we'll be right back. All right, y'all. We are back here at Asbury Park High School. Semifinals, Eastern Conference, 3-on-1. Getting ready for a throw-off here. Mark Bagway for BIC.
Neither BIC or Silk City has got one of them championship points you've been talking about.
That is very true. It's going to make it a little bit harder as well right now with the touchback. So Silk City is going to start at the 20. But Trenton, they have creeped up with their lead now.
Mm-hmm.
It was
So far, the chat is right.
Yeah, they're getting a little scrappy here, layering it on. It was just 19-19. Now it's 31-19. So BIC up a few scores. Now Tender, again, we talked about how he is cool, calm, and collected. His readiness from No Limit, 92%. Here's the handoff. Quani Morgan looking for a few yards. Runs out of bounds as we approach a little under 8 minutes now in the third. We talked about it also that literally anything is possible.
Yeah.
Anything is possible.
You see what happened last game.
Yeah. Anything is possible. Obviously, still a lot at stake for both of these teams. As Tender lines up with the shotgun, fakes the handoff, then a short pass. Oh, gosh, to number 99, his tight end. Just turns around a little too quickly there, not able to bring it in. It's going to be frustrating. It's 3rd and 6. Tender hasn't had much luck on big conversions today. He's going to need it right now. What happens if they don't get a first down on this drive?
It's going to get out of hand.
It's wraps.
Yeah.
Maybe wraps. I don't know. Here's Tender. Pressure.
We do got 2 quarters, though.
Been dealing with this all day. Tries to go to the same option.
BIC got the momentum now.
Zay Sr. That's going to bring up 4th and 6. Looks like Silk City showing a little bit of frustration with each other. Morgan talking to one of his offensive linemen. They're going to need all the protection they can get, but man, that pressure from BIC is something serious. They're sending everybody in.
Momentum in football is probably the most dangerous thing that can happen.
Yeah, you start to feel that change, that shift of energy. Shoulders start to hang low a little bit. Confidence deflates. Here's Tender. He's got time now. He's got a lot of time.
Okay.
So much time that he's still going. He's running.
Who he feeling like?
Oh, still going. He's just going to stop.
Oh, he stopped? Oh, he probably stopped out of bounds.
Okay. They're going to call that out of bounds because he was going for like a a 80-yard play.
Yes.
I don't know if he wanted to run that far. I thought he stopped on purpose. Listen, honestly, it would have been fair. It would have been fair. Well, they got the first down, so we don't have to talk about what happens if they don't because they got it.
Yeah.
There is a flag, though. Where are they going to place the ball? Here's a replay. Tender just so confident with taking it himself. Goes around Ashante Worthy. There's that beautiful block. May have stepped out right around there.
Oh, here you can see it by this angle right here.
He was
He is moving.
moving. So probably around the 50. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, right there, yeah.
Yeah. So Worthy slowed him down a little bit. And then a little bit of a late grab. I wonder if they're going to tack anything on for that, but. Uh-oh. Well, looks like yep, there's, uh-oh. Nobody was ready. Whistle's coming in, so delay. Got a little bit of a delay. Offense was ready, but looked like BIC was dragging their feet. They didn't realize. Then as a timeout, you know, if you want to bring all this excitement and talent and opportunity to a city near you, visit A7FL.com/owners. You can have your own playoff division team if you sign up, figure out how to become an owner. BIC leading 31-19 here in Asbury Park, third quarter. David Tender underway. We just saw a big play by him. Didn't gain as much yards as we thought he would. After a little bit of discussion where he stepped out, maybe a late hit, maybe too much talking. Here's a shotgun. Thunder steps back, then steps up, steps around, throws. Oof. It's a little too much going on.
Yeah. And he almost threw a pick right there.
Yeah.
That would have hurt.
He's trying to avoid the loss of yards, which it looks like he did. So 2nd and 10. So Tender doing his best to make sure they don't lose anything on this drive. Here he is again. Uh-oh.
Is that a fumble?
Maybe a fumble. But Kwani Morgan picks it up anyways. And he's going, finds the sideline, and gains even more yardage despite the drop.
That's a good play right there.
Whoa, what effort by Morgan to keep his eyes on the ball and continue the play.
Yeah, trust being in the right place at the right time worked out for the best of the team just now.
But the refs actually may decide that Tender was down at the sack. So looks like that yardage may not count. Here's our replay. Grabbed him. Oh, actually maybe a little bit of roughing the passer because his arm was in a forward motion.
Yeah.
I think that's what the refs are going to talk about.
Or maybe they're trying to call it incomplete.
Either way, good effort on Kwani Morgan to try to keep it alive. Okay.
Oh, they're giving them the yards.
Look at that. Look at that. So they're going to move them up. It's still going to be 2nd and 10.
The Animals needed that.
They definitely needed that.
This whole drive is sloppy, but if they could end it out in a touchdown,
It's not pretty. It don't have to be pretty for it to work, though. Listen, you can get bonus points if it's pretty.
Yeah.
But the effort is what counts. Is they really need it. They can't let BIC get the ball back and have another easy opportunity. So
Screen.
here's
That's
Ward.
a great block.
There it goes. Uh-oh. I think he stepped out.
Okay.
So good, quick option. Tender to Ward. Still gonna pick up a few here. And the first down. Man, this game takes so much patience. A lot to be talked over here as each play is just so complex. A lot of moving pieces. Obviously, BIC's defense doing a great job not making it easy for the Animals to execute on offense. But here's Tender again. Time.
That's a good route.
Good shot. Here's Ward again. He's going to try it. Tries to get out of his man's grass, number 0. But is still going to end up at the 10-yard line.
That's a good route by that receiver.
The receiver is still definitely trying to warm up. Here's that replay.
Yeah, curl route, pushed them vertical outside, came back to the ball. You can't really ask for too much more than that.
Great execution there. Uh-oh. Missed that play, but Quani Morgan looks like gets them to the 1-yard line. And I don't want to jinx it, but they're going to go for the score.
Yeah, they knocking on that door.
I don't want to announce her jinx.
Ooh.
Tender keeps it himself. Ends up, looks like right back at the line of scrimmage. Mr. B. Harris in the bonnet.
Hey, man, got to protect the hair.
Gots to. There it goes again. So he does find the hole, but Mr. Harris not let him go any further than that little space he was able to squeeze through. So here's the huddle to try to figure out what is the best way to execute this touchdown, because they absolutely need it. This is what is going to set them up for the best opportunity, if any. Oh, well, easy. Too easy.
Easy. That made up for the drive.
Yes, it did, because, woo, was that?
That was a long one.
They had us up here sweating. Gosh. But that's the patience and the accuracy it takes to score a touchdown like that for David Tender. Has he scored every touchdown so far?
I think so.
For the Animals?
I think so.
Wow. That is, yeah, give him the game ball. It's not over yet, but I'm getting ahead of myself, y'all. It is 31-25. BIC is still up, and David Tender and the Animals are going to go for the 1-point conversion attempt. We haven't seen a conversion yet, and we still won't.
Still won't. Oh, my goodness.
And we still won't.
That's good defense.
Defense is good. Obviously, both defenses on the same page as far as the fact don't add on to it, right? If they get the touchdown, cool, but don't add on to it with any extra points. We don't want any easy extras here. We just want straight touchdowns. Ward just goes right through his fingertips. And now we are going to talk about kinetic relief, because these athletes are definitely going to need some kind of recovery, and they're going to lean on kinetic relief for that recovery. It delivers fast, plant-based relief to keep you moving. Make sure you scan the QR code for a chance to win a free sample. Visit kineticrelief.com. It's that CBD sports cream. We are at 1:49 in the third quarter. 3-on-1 throw-off happening right now. Tender doing it all as always. Ran it in for the touchdown. Now here he is on the throw-off. I believe that's Ashante Worthy downfield for BIC. Good deep throw. Worthy's met by the defenders. Uh-oh. Open space. Here's Ward trying to catch up, but it doesn't look like that's going to happen. Mr. Hollywood, the lights are on in the building, and it is your touchdown return, my man, that makes the difference here in in the third quarter.
People start getting scared when he get that ball in his hand.
Yep.
He dangerous.
Yep, and that just built on top of Trenton's lead. Now they are up 37-25. Replay for you. Tender misses him.
Oh,
14 misses him as well. Ward is forced to fight it on his own, but Worthy. That speed, look at him, pick up on it. Track star.
I know that hurt Silk City.
Yeah.
That long drive that they just had to endure.
Just for have an easy return.
Yep.
But, I mean, they are going to get it right back after
They
this.
are.
But they ain't have no time to rest, though, that's for sure. No rest for the weary here in A7FL. It's all about powerhouses, so here comes Sterry Codrington, a powerhouse in his own right, for the extra point. Are we going to get a conversion in this game?
Nope.
No. Too low. And that one is not going to go for number 1, Track Hawks, on the back of the jersey.
I wonder who's going to get the first conversion today.
Nobody. Look, what does the chat say? If you're on youtube.com/the A7FL and you have joined the chat today with us, what's your opinion? Who's going to get a conversion in this game? I don't think we've seen one yet. If you need to know, make sure you go to youtube.com/the A7FL and hit subscribe so you can stay notified on all the news going on around this league. We're getting ready for another 3-on-1 throw-off, y'all. Back-to-backs, back-to-back touchdowns, back-to-back 3-on-1 throw-off, back-to-back. Just keep it going. Here he goes. Mark Bagway throwing it deep. That's going to be a touchback. Kwani Morgan, I believe, in the end zone for Silk City. He's going to have to go track down that ball. And Silk City will start again at their own 20. We just saw this earlier. When they start at their own 20, it could be a little bit slow pace up the field. But slow and steady wins the race, right?
Yep.
But now they got some catching up to do. They were just able to take the lead down by a score, but then Ashante Worthy with Ashante Worthy Hollywood Things for the touchdown return on the 3-on-1. So now David Tender and his animals are going to have to do it again. Or they're going to have to try it again.
Yep. Hopefully.
Hopefully. How fast can they get upfield? Here's Kwani Morgan.
Okay, good cut.
Good job getting between those tackles. So he's ready to start fast. He's like, we don't need another long drive on this one. Using all their energy up. They get down there quickly as we approach the fourth quarter. So not too much time left.
Yeah. It's looking slim right now.
Make a difference. You know, they called this a revenge game for a reason, okay? Here's Kyle Ward. Finds the sideline and a huge hit.
Oh, my goodness.
Right on the 43, it looks like. It's a big hit, but he just snaps right back up. These guys are strong. No pads, no helmets. Just physicality and mentality, honestly.
They must have been drinking their milk. Bone strong.
Mental overload. Ooh, look at this big hit. I think that's Isaac Negron and his partner in crime, Ole Bell. Uh-oh. Tender.
There you go.
Finding space. He's going to take it way upfield. And that's actually going to count this time. Because we just saw him do that a while ago. And they took about 15 yards back from that big chunk he had made. But it looks like they're moving with some momentum for real this time. And it's working. No penalties so far. No mistakes. Just pure football. It's working really well.
Probably just let it go into half. I mean, not half. Next quarter.
Yep. And that's the end of the third, y'all. BIC still leads 37-25. But it's not over yet. We got one more quarter to go in the Eastern Conference semifinals of the A7FL. We'll be right back after this. All right, y'all, we are back here for fourth quarter action. Silk City, BIC, David Tender taking back over here. Hands off to Morgan.
Ooh,
whoa,
first
Morgan.
play touchdown.
He sees it. He's got it. He's gone. Touchdown. Silk City. And that's exactly what they needed. A quick, effective touchdown to make it a one-possession game. Ladies and gentlemen, don't leave just yet. We got a lot more fourth quarter action right here. Look at this replay. Tender and Morgan. Woo! Nobody was ready.
Yeah, he had 4 touchdowns last week. I was wondering when they was going to get him
When he was going to show up and then take it to the house. Well,
let's see if they finally get an extra point.
let's start to tally it. Here's Tender.
Oh, and a pick.
Well, they're going to call it dead. Can't return it on a conversion, I believe. But still takes a little bit of wind out of Silk City. And this is brought to you by Tape Me Up. Athletes at every level trust Tape Me Up for professional athletic training and taping services from ankles to cleats. Trainer Steve has got you covered. Visit tapemeup.net. Don't get hurt. Get taped. These guys definitely going to need to get taped up and recover and all those good things because they have been putting in work for almost 4 full quarters here in Asbury Park, New Jersey. Again, I am Brana Marks here with Up Top Ham. Glad to bring you this spring football action today. No pads, no helmets, just pure football. Playoffs on the line. Rematch in front of us right now. Silk City had walked away with the win in the first matchup of the season, but let's see what's going on now. Worthy receiving on the 3-on-1. We saw him return it before, but this time
that's a late hit.
Number 10 is not going to let him get that far. He's going to make up for that touchdown return that happened. And he's going to make it known. Uh-oh. I think we have a little bit of friendly exchange going on here between teams. It was bound to happen, y'all.
Extremely friendly.
Extremely, so friendly. so friendly. Look at the team keeping their QB out of that. So we don't want you hurt, man. Just back up. Let everybody else deal with it. We've seen it before. Some tensions rise. It was a pretty big hit. We haven't seen sidelines empty. Here's that replay. I mean, he was on his he was on his way out of bounds, but with like with a player like Ashante Worthy, he could change direction.
Make sure
he could change direction. So not sure what happened after that. Looks like he was just laid down. Nobody was interacting with him maybe until the end. He is on the Silk City sideline, so maybe not the best place to be. Looks like Tender tried to help him up, and it didn't work out. But we'll be right back. We're going to take a break here. You want to become an owner and be a part of the excitement, make sure you head to A7FL.com/owners. Hey y'all, welcome back to A7FL as we calm down things here on the field and get back to some quality football. Always a good day when the guys get emotional as they're very dedicated to this game, but we are back here. BIC with the ball. Sterry Codrington, SJ, receives the handoff. Good stiff arm. Uh-oh, looks like they're gonna throw flag though. Maybe been a little bit too high. Can't really do anything dangerous around the head, neck area, and the knees. So, yep, they're gonna call that a personal foul on BIC. They're gonna back them up. I believe about 10 yards. So, we're going to see how that little kerfuffle is going to affect this game because now, you know, these athletes have to refocus and lock back in. Actually going to back them up even more, it looks like.
Kerfuffle, I like that word.
Kerfuffle. It's like something between an exchange of words and a little bit of a physical back and forth. But, you know, we're underway, fourth quarter, playoffs, a lot on the line, bragging rights, winning rights, rematch rights. Is it going to be a 1-0 season matchup in which Silk City or 2-0, or is it going to be a 1-1? One team won one, one team won the other in the matchup. So let's see what Sterry's going to do with this play. Got some receivers downfield, but was that complete?
Nah.
Okay.
He dropped it.
Cool. Can't see. Bad angle, y'all. Sorry. As you see, this is taking them a little bit more time to get back on the same page as Sterry brings his team in to talk things through. Is 2nd and 20. So, a lot to make up here. Not impossible, though. What's Sterry need to do, Ham?
What I said last time.
Speed.
Yeah.
He's going to go for the pass
I
on that
thought it was
one.
about to happen again.
He's going to go for the pass, the Worthy on that one. And another flag comes in. Uh-oh.
A little bit shaken up.
Looks like Worthy is not comfortable. He did just take a big hit on the other side of the sideline, which is what led to a little bit of a delay for us to come back. So a little bit of motion from SJ, fake, and then the pass. Worthy brought down on the lower half of his knees. Looks like he's about to get up. And then
Must have been like a little bit of delayed pain.
yeah, maybe a cramp or something going on. It's been a long game. He did have that, 80-yard return, so he's probably feeling it a little bit at this point.
Yeah.
So BIC is really going to have to lean into their depth here and figure out who else can step up as some of the fatigue sets in. As always, the fatigue in the end. So they have SZN, and he's going to actually receive it.
There you go. He's out of there.
And he's going to move. Going to go straight out of bounds, though. It's not going to embrace the tackle. It's going to avoid that. But
He
Jason
looks like
SZN,
one of those guys that stays clean, you know.
yeah.
Don't like to get touched too much.
He's not going to take the hit if he doesn't need to. That's fair. Here's that look back at that play. Motion throws everybody off. Leaves SZN open. Good block. And lets them gain a
75
few.
working, though.
Yeah, he's working. He was trying to catch up.
Yeah.
Never give up on the play, right? That just adds to the mentality. These jerseys are really nice.
Yeah, literally.
I just have to say, with the jersey in the front, I may need one of those. Can I get one? And put my nickname on the back. Here's a fake from Sterry,
Ooh,
but
good move.
he's going to take it himself. Silk City defense. I'm not sure if they're actually angry or proud of themselves to make sure they stop Sterry in his tracks. He definitely was going to go for the touchdown, no matter what. So he fakes the handoff, keeps it himself, bops around his 2 defenders, but then gets wrapped up by number 4. Lets out a little bit of a war cry there on that tackle.
The farm tackles are the ones that normally hurt the most. The big hits, when you get blown up, they don't really hurt too much. When it's a proper tackle and he actually falls on you,
yeah,
that's when it really.
That's going to be tough. Here's SJ with the keep, but doesn't look like there's much of a gain on that one. Stay on every opportunity, make sure he brings his team in, if only to manage the clock, but to chat it through. As number 10 jogs off, SZN comes back into the game. Two receivers on the bottom of your screen. Here's Sterry doing it again. One thing these quarterbacks in these leagues are going to do is get it done themselves.
They're not scared to get dirty either.
Absolutely not. Just as physical as any other player on the team. Gotta be, especially when you play on both sides of the ball. Can't be afraid of that contact. Can't be afraid to use your legs. Gives you a better opportunity of scoring or at least some positive yardage. This one actually has been a pretty slow drive for BIC. Been pretty quick on every drive they've had so far. This one, I think they're milking it a little bit. Here is SJ changing directions, going to his left, spun around, found the hole through the middle, and gains about a dozen or less.
They might be doing a little bit of time management.
Absolutely. Trying to milk the clock now.
The win is the most important thing. If you let Silk City back into this game, it could be a repeat of last.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think we talked about that a lot of times with these big competitors. It's really just who has the ball in their hands last. So with it being a one-score game right now, at least right now, BIC can change that and try to get up at least 2 scores. But no.
It was a little bit too late.
Pressure comes, and the accuracy is not there. Looks like it was intended for Worthy in that top corner of the touchdown zone. Could have been real easy. But Silk City, you see everybody got their hands on their hips. They're like, come on so we can get off the field. I know these guys are winded.
These long drives really test your will.
Absolutely. Here SJ again, but his defender holding on to his ankle. Now it's definitely looking a little WWE. Okay. 2-man takedown. Just like Pluck and Bean, who make that effort on that to stop SJ from getting a score.
It's 4th and 4.
Yeah. Pluck comes off the block and around. Oh, sorry. Actually, it's number 30 that comes around and actually really gets him down on the ground.
Silk City really need this stop right here.
They absolutely do.
A pick 6 would be great.
4th and 4. Here's the pressure. Here's Sterry looking in the end zone.
Oh, Hollywood.
Drops the ball. We do not see that much. Oh, that may haunt him. That is a big.
Anything can happen in football.
Big advantage
Gotta get
for
the
Silk
push-ups
City.
in.
Also, shout out to The defense, like you said, Ham, it's been a long drive. It can be very, very exhausting.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, gosh. Turnover
You
on
do not
downs.
need that.
Kwani Morgan using those legs,
Here we
man.
go.
Running back style up. But he's going to be tackled, though, around the 5-yard line. So good effort for BIC.
This what they did not need.
Yeah.
This what they did not need. They did not need this right now.
They got it started so fast, I thought they were still setting up. Silk City said, okay, now it's us, our turn. And
I remember you said in the game before, some teams are fast starters, some teams are second half teams that look like Silk City, a second half team.
yeah, they feel they look much more confident and steady.
And they about to score right here.
Here's Tender walking it
It's
down.
tied.
For what? What is this? His 5th touchdown of the day?
Goodness gracious.
Gosh. David Tender, what are you doing, man? Succeeding, winning. It's tied up again. Where have we seen this
Wow.
before?
Right though. 2 back-to-back games.
Tied
This is crazy.
Tied up. I think we've had several lead changes. The game has been tied at least 2 or 3 times now.
That's crazy.
And here goes. Are they going to actually
First of the game.
convert this conversion here? Uh-oh, no. Looks like a little too much. A little too much going on that line of scrimmage. They're going to have to back up Silk City now. That's going to make it even harder for them to convert. I don't think we've seen a good conversion all day, which is very surprising in the A7FL when we call those kinds of points championship points, because that is what can make all of the difference in a win. So here we go again. I'm just going to replay it. Tender, receivers at the top and bottom. Here's the motion. That's Wingo coming across. Tender finds the hole. Woo!
First conversion of the game.
You know, he may actually have had a conversion earlier this game. Didn't
Really?
he just have a touchdown and a conversion?
No.
Okay.
Because it's 37. They'll be tied.
That's true. Okay. Wow. Well, David Tender, have a day. Why don't
I think
you?
he scored every single touchdown.
No, Kwani Morgan
yeah,
just
okay, yeah,
Kwani Morgan had a touchdown, and I feel like there was one other person, but well, it's been David Tender's day. It has absolutely
He got at least 4.
been his day. He has the weapons that he needs, but he has the confidence inside him, so why not just get it done himself? Why not? Looks like we have a correction on the score, though. It's 37-36. So Silk City is still down 1. Here's a throw off. Worthy's back. Okay, fixed it again here. 38. That's what I thought. Here we go.
He's doing good at returning today.
Yeah.
Each return he done made set his team up in good position.
Worthy thought he was going to be out. He was looking a little uncomfortable a few plays ago, but seems to be back in and locked in. And BIC are going to really need him. If their game plan is to score quickly here, or they may do what they did on their previous drive, which was milk it, but didn't turn out the way they wanted to because they didn't get any points. And then, obviously, we just saw what Silk City did, so. Here's Sterry. Motion, fake to Sisson. Gives it to him, actually. But no real gain. Oh, number 30. Carrying him.
We don't see him get touched a lot.
Carrying him right back to the line of scrimmage. It was like, go ahead. Go ahead and restart that play.
That almost reminded me of Take Your Child to Work Day.
Oh, no. That's going to bring up 2nd and 9. 5:30-ish left in this fourth. Here's Sterry. SZN in the shotgun. Wide receiver, top and bottom of your screen.
Post route is up. Oh,
Pressure.
pressure.
And the sack. And the sack. It's going to be number 6 on the Animals. Go ahead, flex, big man. It's hard to get Sterry down like that. That's Mean Machine. That was definitely mean.
If the line held up for just a little bit longer, the post route was wide open.
And number 73 just let him get right underneath. Couldn't save the play. As the clock continues to tick. And now it's 3rd and 19. A long ways to go for BIC. But Sterry, seeing an open field in front of him, goes towards the sideline. It picks up a good amount of yardage.
Not enough for the first, though.
Nope. But may get them closer.
4 minutes left.
4th and 10.
It's coming down to it.
To the wire. The wire. It wouldn't be playoff football and A7 between Silk City and BIC if it wasn't this close. 1 point difference. The Animals are up. David Tender and his squad. The Animals overall just trying to prove the fact that they're here for a reason. BIC playing with the chip on the shoulder as being reigning champions.
Okay.
Here's a toss to the side.
What?
That's
He threw it to a lineman.
Oh, gosh. And that will be a turnover on downs. Silk City, they're starting to feel a little bit. There's still time left. 3 minutes, 25 seconds. Anything can happen. But that definitely now the goal is to continue to lay it on thick. Here's our replay. So what are we seeing here?
Pressure either bust pipes or create diamonds.
Sterry to Bagway, then Bagway
Oh, my
trying to figure out another opportunity. Like you said, pass off to the lineman. He wasn't really going to go anywhere, but try to keep it alive.
Just trying to create something.
Yeah. And he's immediately put down. So now
It's on the defense.
Yep. It's on BIC's defense, and it's on Tender and his offense.
And he been moving.
He absolutely
Ever
has.
since that fourth quarter started, he been hot.
Yeah, absolutely. They haven't really missed a step since. I don't think many penalties
And the
also.
run game been going good.
Run game has been great. Kwani Morgan has been playing very strong, very efficiently. He had that touchdown.
They managing the clock now.
Oh, absolutely. Now, let's see if this works this time. Here's
Yep.
Kwani Morgan going around the edge. Looks like he ends up right back at the original line of scrimmage. Oh, no, he gains maybe a yard. Or not, but at least still 2nd down. Now, we saw something similar against the U when Silk City played the U and Tender and his crew were trying to play the time management game, which ended up forcing Tender to scramble for several minutes, and then he tossed an interception which led to a pick 6 on the U, and that pretty much closed out the game. So now it's about not only time management, but it's about accuracy.
Making smart decisions.
Yeah. And again, bringing up Corey Hammond, great old Corey Hammond, he said, this game is really about what quarterback is going to play safer, right? More safer, quicker, smarter, who's going to make the least mistakes, basically. Oh, gosh, it looks like we have an injury on Kwani Morgan, which will be a huge loss for Silk City.
This kind of feels like deja vu.
A little bit.
This is the same thing that happened the last game. Morgan got injured. Let's see if they can pull it off.
Not sure if he's cramping or is really hurt, but he's being tended to on the sideline. Either way, the offense is going to go ahead.
Clock is still going.
Clock is ticking, so they're not worried about that. Wide receiver, top and bottom of the screen, shotgun option. Hands it off.
That's too easy.
Tender keeps it, slides.
That might be game.
We're gonna.
That's the first down. Oh, flag on the field.
It's 1st and 5. There's a flag. So maybe no gain. Didn't see the call, but they are gonna. It's gonna be on offense, and they're gonna push them back. Oof. 10 yards. That's gonna hurt. After all that time management,
15, yep.
That's what we just talked about. Sometimes with the time management, you're waiting around and you want to do something. We're going to have to see if they can fix those mistakes after this break. Animals leading up 1, 38-37. We'll be right back. And we're back at the 2-minute mark, 4th quarter. Everything on the line here for both teams, BIC and the Animals. Here's Tender with a handoff to Kyle Ward. Finds a hole, but it's going to get taken down pretty quickly here.
I know it was a penalty, but the good thing about it is the clock still moving.
Yeah, clock's still ticking. Clock is on the offense's side, obviously. Right now, Animals are up by 1.
Still got 3 more downs.
We are just going to wait and see if any time management mistakes haunt Silk City or if they can accurately be as safe and as smart about it as possible. Here's the motion. Tender gonna do it again.
Right now, only thing Silk City got to do is run the ball 2 more times, and that's the game.
And that's it. Then it's wraps. So no mistakes. Hopefully, Tender doesn't feel the need to throw under pressure or hand off in traffic. And keep it as clean and as sweet as possible.
BIC might not want to get heated right now. The clock is still ticking.
The clock is definitely ticking. Obviously, they're praying for Silk City to make a mistake here. But they're looking pretty calm right now. They've been here before. They have the players in hand, all their weapons, although I believe Kwani Morgan may have not come back into the game. We saw him in some discomfort earlier. He's been a really big playmaker here today.
He just came out.
Or is he back there?
Yeah, he just walked out there.
Oh, never mind. Guess it was just a cramp. Needed some water and need to tape me up maybe. Needed some CBD athletic cream or something. They got something on the sideline that's making sure he's all good to go, because they also have to understand, you know, if Silk City has hopes of going maybe even possibly to the championship, they're going to need all their key pieces, including Tender, so he can't be running this entire time.
Yeah.
They don't want to ruin the opportunity of his longevity. So good to see their star QB back out there. Kwani Morgan. Looks like they have Kasim Perry, Kyle Ward, all their big weapons. Milking the clock, and they're probably starting to feel it come to them.
They're throwing the ball.
There's pressure, yeah. You don't want to do that. Don't risk it.
Game. That's game right there.
And they're going to let that tick down as they
That's
wave
the game.
BIC goodbye.
Wow.
And they dominate this matchup between these two teams. Silk City was able to pull away against BIC earlier this season. I believe the score was 46-40, and here they do it again in playoffs, this time winning by 1, led by your man David Tender, having most of those points you see on the scoreboard. And instead of leaving this game upset like he did a few weeks ago against the U, he could leave cheering and excited. If you want to bring a team to your city and witness and be a part of all this excitement as we were today, please go visit A7FL.com/owners. Again, I am Bronna Marks here with Up Top Ham. We appreciate you hanging with us today on YouTube, maybe on your TV, maybe in the chat, maybe on IG, TikTok, wherever you tuned in. Thank you so much for joining us. And make sure you subscribe also to the YouTube. It's not even a read right now. But stay notified, because there's more A7FL games to be played in this postseason. Thank y'all for tuning in. And please, have a safe and enjoyable evening.